finished at the J Davidson Stadium. Altrincham 1, Stockport County 4. Phil Parkinson, the Altrincham manager, joins us. Phil, another difficult evening, another heavy defeat. But first of all, I think we've got to hand it to Stockport County. They were outstanding tonight.
Yeah, I felt when Grimsby came earlier on in the season, it was that kind of performance. I said it at their place as well. I think you're looking at a team, if they can keep that momentum going and them levels going, they're relentless, they're like an absolute machine. We would like to think that we could have done better tonight. I felt the performance was much better than when we were at Edgeley Park in terms of how we competed. We actually created a few more opportunities as well. But listen, they were at a different level tonight, and unfortunately, I never want to accept defeat, but you have to accept what you're coming up against and have a little bit of realism about the task in hand. Yeah, it is 11v11 on the pitch, but the levels that they're hitting at this point in the season are just phenomenal. Like I said, if they can maintain that, then I can only see one outcome for them come the end of the season.
We don't know what impact it would have had on the game, but the 6th minute was certainly a crucial one. We've had a great opportunity to take the lead, and we've opened them up literally within seconds. The ball's in the back of our net, and that sums it up a little bit for us at the moment.
Yeah, it does. It's really difficult, isn't it, at the moment, where you feel everything is going against you. But again, that's how it goes when you play the best teams. They are ruthless. We weren't ruthless enough. We didn't finish off that great opportunity. And we had another opportunity as well, and you look at their second goal, the way he struck it from so far. A little bit of luck, but you make your own luck in terms of the way he's able to engage 1v1 with Jake, and then I think he breaks through on our back four, but our back four are man for man, and that was something we were trying not to allow during the game, but that was one of the reasons, because they have that ability to run past people, and they're very powerful, strong, technically gifted players.
It was a killer goal because whilst Stockport were the better side in the first half, we competed pretty well, created 1 or 2 chances, played some quite good football. At 2-0 it was going to be a huge ask, but I don't think the game was over. At 3-0 it certainly was.
Yeah, it was. We didn't give ourselves a chance, did we? And that's what we were talking about at half time. I felt if we could just hold them at bay and get that 2-1 and really go for them, but when you concede that, and I don't think that was a penalty, to be fair, the Andy White one, but I think they missed one in the first half, so it probably balanced out. But yeah, unfortunately for us, we couldn't, and we're playing against a very good team. And all we can do, Bri, is, and I say this to everyone, is keep plugging away at what we do. We'll really work hard. The lads are giving everything. We can't ask any more of these players. We're pushing them to the absolute limits in the environment and the resources we have, and the players that we can get through the door, and what we've got in the building. There is a huge gap, and there's a gulf, and it's bigger than it was last season with the better teams. But listen, the teams in and around us in the mid-table, even in them playoffs on our day, but we've got to have a really good day. I've said all the way through, we've got to be 100%, got to be at our very best to win games just at this level, never mind these types of teams. We can't make mistakes. We make mistakes, unfortunately, against the likes of a Stockport County. That's what can happen to us, and it's happened to us twice, and it's very difficult to take. Everyone's very low at the moment. It's not a nice feeling. We're not used to losing games, but unfortunately we're going through that period of time. But all I can say is we're doing everything we can on the training field, on the pitch with the players, the recruitment. We're not standing still. We're not just burying our head in the sands. We know we've got to bring in some better players. That's what we've tried to do. But we can only work within what we've got in terms of what we are as a football club, finances, and what we can offer players as well, because what you've got to remember is it's pretty much a full-time league. Players want full-time football, so we've got to get the best of part-time, but you've got to pay the best of part-time money as well, and we're bridging that gap, but we're still not the top payers. So there's all things going against us, but listen, we've shown this season we're more than capable. And I know people will run me down for saying it because we're not getting the results, but we're in, apart from this game and the Stockport one at their place, we're in every game. We need a bit of luck as well. We need some things to turn for us. I mean, that Barnet result, when you look at it, it was a real kick in the teeth right at the end. They didn't deserve that. I've watched that game back about 3 times. We were far superior throughout the game. By the last 5 minutes, where the lads probably got a bit jittery because we haven't had that win, that will turn for us as long as we keep believing, keep sticking together, keep doing the things we're doing on the training pitch, keep our standards as high, defend our box better, score goals when we're on top, They're the things that are really important that we've got to do. But also, we couldn't do it tonight, and we've struggled to do it against some of these bigger teams, but play our brand of football as well, because it is tough. But that's why we're here. That's why we're in this division. That's why everybody wanted to be here. Unfortunately, in this division, we've got to accept that there's going to be nights like tonight. But listen, we never settle for it. We never rest on our laurels. We'll keep improving, and nobody's burying their head in the sand here. We all know what we're up against, and we know what we've got to do to come out the other end of it.
And Stockport, clearly a very, very good side. Almost certainly the best we've played this season. Whether they'll win the league or not is another matter. But the intensity at which they played this evening, the way they pressed us and closed us down was phenomenal. And I'm struggling to think of a team that's done that in the National League in any season. It's a really high quality team that Dave Challoner's put together.
Well, yeah, Dave probably hasn't put it all together. He's had it put together for him. He's inherited a very, very good team. Dave's a top manager, and when you put a top manager with a very good team, he'll get better outcomes out of them. But yeah, listen, what you said there, from 1 to 90 minutes, that they didn't let up, and we've been that team in the past that are able to do that at them levels. But they've done it to us, and everybody's hurting from it. It's a local derby as well. It feels a terrible Christmas when you're playing Stockport, who are hitting them levels of Wrexham. But look at the games where we've won. Look at the games that we've been in. Look at the luck we've had this season as well, with things that are going on behind the scenes in terms of the ground and COVID. It's a very difficult time in this league, like you said there. It's funny you should say about it's probably the best non-league team you've seen. Stephen Drench, who's been at the pinnacle of non-league for a lot of years, he said exactly the same to me in there. And we're all low, but again, I'm the one who's got to see what we're looking at and see that vision at the end, sort of make sure the players stay on the right track, stay on the right path, which is difficult because they'll all be extremely low, and fans do have a big impact on us, but we've got to be bigger than that in terms of they're very frustrated with us at the moment, and rightly so. But we've got to make sure that we don't let that affect us too much, and we make sure that we dust ourselves down, train really hard, and make sure we're putting performances that give the fans something to be proud of. Because I know that hurts tonight. I know it hurts them to get beat by a Stockport in that way in terms of that scoreline twice.
And to be fair to the lads, last 10 minutes, played some decent football. Stockport may have stepped off the gas a little bit, but we did play some good football, and it was important to get a goal, and that was well received.
We deserved a goal. We deserved a goal for the way we compete. We didn't deserve to win or draw the game, but we deserved that. We deserved maybe two. Hanks definitely deserved a goal. AJ showed his quality, and that's what AJ's here to do in terms of make them impacts from the bench. Obviously, we would have loved to have brought Jordan on today, but he was feeling his groin in the warm-up, so that's why we didn't start him, because of the 90 he had at Barnet. And these are the things we're up against, the conditioning of our players. That's what I said after the last interview. My biggest fear was, are we going to pick up injuries with the intensity of this game, the effort the lads put into Barnet? I've just got to say it one more time and reiterate, the players, the staff, everybody at this football club's giving everything at the moment, and nobody can ask any more of anybody in terms of what we're doing on the pitch, off the pitch. We're all trying to make sure that we're putting on them performances that everybody associated with Altrincham can be very proud of. But it is difficult when you lose to the score lines we are at the moment, but we are playing a fantastic Stockport team.
And Saturday, another big challenge. Grimsby Town, huge club, were in the Championship not too many years ago. There'll be a big crowd on, but maybe that's a good thing. No,
absolutely. I mean, as much as it's hard to say, you're looking around where you're getting these points from. We're going to Grimsby away, like you said, league team, and it'll be really tough again. But listen, we're more than up to the challenge. We'll be better for tonight in terms of the levels that the lads have had to hit just to compete with these players. If we can take them levels, stay injury free, get a really good training session in Thursday, be ready to go for Grimsby, put on a good show, and hopefully turn some of these performances into results.
That's the thoughts of Altrincham manager Phil Parkinson after Altrincham's defeat tonight against Stockport County. Grimsby Town on Saturday at Blundell Park, 3 p.m. kick-off, Vanarama National League, and hopefully Altrincham can get back on track.